So as has been his pattern, he would has like told me in advance what would happen. Like this is years, like 2 years ago, right around this time, is when he said, "Are you ready to rumble?" and uh, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to be doing that. I will be repeating and revisiting and rehashing and I don't know what else. Whatever. I don't care. Excuse me. I'm just getting past a virus that it had me down for about a week and a half. But I'm so grateful to be past that too. But anyway, so yeah, as has been his pattern with me is that he would give me advance notice. Like, okay, so this is another example. This would have been 5 years ago, a little later in the year, probably, so almost 5 years. But and I was out here in the front, and I was praying about it, and I was like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Because I knew I wasn't going to stay here, and I did. He knew the desire of my heart was to be independent. Um, and so 5 years, fast forward. Oh, back then he said to me, I was out here doing some work or something because I'm always working in the yard or working in, I'm a worker. I work like a Hebrew slave. Anyway, he said to me at that time when I was seeking him, I was beseeching him. I remember it very well. And he said, Missouri. That's what he said. And so then fast forward, that would have been 5 years ago. So 2019, well, 5 years ago would have been 2017. Yes, that's when he started to call me out. That's when the same year he woke me up at 2:30 to have me intercede Psalm 51 on behalf of the nation. And I continue. Somebody's shooting off fireworks. But yeah, he said to me back then, Missouri. And so then I went and fast forward 2019, I went to Sacote, Missouri. And I grew up going to Missouri because my mother was from there. She was born in California, but her family was originally, her mother and father were originally from Missouri. And so then Grandpa moved back there when I was a girl, and we would go there all the time to Springfield area. So I think that's where I'm looking at to try to find a job. I've been looking, I don't know, I'm just going cloud by day, fire by night. Cloud by day, fire by night. Cloud by day, fire by night. I remember there was this time I was cleaning floors for Christmas tree shops. This was in 2019 and, excuse me, 2019 and 2018 and 2019. And I was using the floor machine, and every morning I'd go, well, every other morning I'd go in, and then this one time I just could not quit saying that. Cloud by day, fire by night. Cloud by day, fire by night. I don't like all that dinging, but so yeah, that's why I came on, just to say, just to say that, yeah, he will give me advance notice on things like that. I think I didn't know though. So my point was the Missouri thing was back in 2017 when he said it to me, Missouri. Then 2019, I went to Missouri for Sukkot, and then that was it. And so I thought, well, okay, maybe that's what he meant by Missouri. But now I think it's actually that I need to relocate because this city, for one thing, the spiritual oppression from Notre Dame hits very, very thick. Like I was saying in a different video, I reside 1 mile roughly away from the Michigan state line. I'm where I'm at the moment is about 1 mile from Notre Dame and 1 mile from Niles, Michigan. And so once I cross that state line to Michigan, which I do quite often, um, I feel something 2 times now. I really felt it. It was a different presence or lack of presence. The oppression here in this area with Notre Dame being this close by and with the Indiana state line. Now this I mean, I can just go on. I have so much to say. I'm not glorifying myself. I pray that you know this. I come in all humility and just to glorify Jesus. That's all, y'all. That's all, y'all. I mean it. It's Jesus all the way. We have to learn to seek his presence. To acknowledge his presence. That's all. Just sit still. Oh, get on your face and sob. I don't care how you do it. It's best to do it alone. The first, it's been a while. He taught me The Secret Place. I didn't even know what it was called back when he taught me. This would have been around 2011, 2012. And there was a period of about 3 months where he just solid taught me. And I didn't realize that was The Secret Place back then. Now I do. Now I realize it. I have a beautiful story about The Secret Place and about how he showed me what it is. It is absolute. That's the one where it was just earlier this year when I was in the spirit. I was in The Secret Place. And then I didn't even know what it was called then. I didn't even realize it, y'all. But then what happened is that's when he spoke to me the Song of Solomon, the scriptures. I'm going to show you me for a minute. I think. No, I don't want to yet. But that's when the Spirit said to me, the Song of Solomon, the scripture from there. And then it was 3 days later when he revealed the Secret Place thing to me through somebody I hadn't watched for 2 years. And then suddenly his video is right in front of me, this guy, Eric Gilmore, and Eric was talking. He was so happy, and he loves Jesus like I do. And I recognized it right away. I couldn't absorb it before 2 years ago when I was watching him. I quit following him back then. Well, ends up that